There's a quote that hits harder the older you get. What you don't speak, you store, and what you store becomes who you are. Everybody thinks silence is peaceful, that not talking about it makes the pain disappear. But the truth? Most people aren't quiet because they're strong. They're quiet because they're drowning. You know that feeling? When you want to scream, cry, break something, say something, but instead you just swallow it? And you pretend nothing's wrong. You keep joking. You keep smiling. You act like you're fine. But the truth is, your chest feels tight. Your jaw clenches. Your brain won't shut up, and your body starts shaking for no reason. Because every emotion you bury is a ghost that stays inside you. Nobody teaches you this when you're young. Unspoken pain doesn't disappear. It transforms. It becomes your anxiety, your trust issues, your anger, your jealousy, your silence, your nightmares, your numbness, your fear of being loved, your inability to relax, your habit of expecting the worst. You think you're over it, but it's inside you, reshaping you slowly. You don't notice it happening. You just wake up one day, look in the mirror, and barely recognize yourself. Let's talk about the people in your head. Not the ones you chose, the ones your pain chose. Your ex is still there. Your childhood trauma is still there. That teacher who embarrassed you in front of class? Still there. The parent who made you feel small? Still there. The friend who ghosted you? Still there. The one person you trusted who used your weakness against you? Still there. You gave them all permanent rooms in your mind, while you sleep on the floor. You scroll at night, and suddenly you're comparing your pain to someone else's highlight reel. Everyone's smiling. Everyone's healed. Everyone's thriving. Everyone's living their best life. Meanwhile, you can't even breathe without your heart dropping for reasons you can't explain. You start to think something's wrong with you, like you're failing life, like you're weak, like you're behind. But you're not behind. You're carrying too much. Too many secrets, too many disappointments, too many silent heartbreaks that nobody knows about. Your mind may stay silent, but your body won't. It shakes, it tenses, it gets sick. It panics without warning. It shuts down mid-conversation. It feels heavy even when nothing is happening. Because the pain you don't speak becomes the pain your body carries. One small thing goes wrong. Someone says something tiny. Someone looks at you weird. Something ends, something changes, something shifts, and suddenly you break. Not because of that moment, but because of everything you never let yourself feel before that moment. You break because you're full. Why do we swallow emotions like poison? Why do we pretend we're okay when our whole body is screaming? Why do we keep secrets that hurt more when hidden? Why do we hold in the truth until it starts hurting us physically? Why are we so scared of being honest about being human? Who taught us that silence was safer than pain? I'm not going to tell you to journal or meditate or just talk to someone. You don't need instructions. You need space. Space to feel. Space to let it surface. Space to stop pretending. Space to let your heart breathe without apologizing for it. Maybe healing isn't some magical moment where everything suddenly makes sense. Maybe healing is finally letting yourself acknowledge what hurt you. Maybe it's allowing yourself to say, I didn't deserve that. I'm tired. That changed me. I still feel it. I need to let this go. One truth at a time, one layer at a time, one breath at a time. And maybe, when you stop storing every wound and start releasing the ones that are killing you quietly, you'll finally have room. And maybe, When you stop storing every wound and start releasing the ones that are killing you quietly, you'll finally have room for something new, something lighter, something real. If this hit deep, drop "I'm releasing it" in the comments. Not for me, for the version of you that deserves a mind that doesn't hurt to live in.